Here, let's make it special. Yeah! Cheers! Hey, Jill, do you like beer? The amount of beer cans in my apartment is becoming a problem, actually. I had this friend back in high school who made some pretty nice crafts with them. I'm still in contact with him if you're interested. No, thanks. The last thing I need right now is more crap taking space. So, how are things up at Dogtown? Well, that Laura girl is stirring things up, for better or for worse. For worse? She's, like a rabbit. An overtly politically correct rabbit. Rabbit? Never had a pet rabbit? They're a nervous mess that gets startled over the littlest of things. And this girl is on the constant lookout, scared of saying something that might irk someone. It doesn't have to be the person she's speaking with even. It's no problem in the company, but the other day we went up together and holy shit, poor girl can't speak properly. She pauses every sentence to make sure she doesn't say something offensive. She's a nice girl and it's sweet that she tries so hard not to offend anyone. But seriously, she tries too hard. You don't help either. Huh? You randomly yell, "What did you say?" when she's within earshot distance. Yeah, well, it's just that she looks so cute when she's startled. Like a rabbit. It raises up the question of whether she's really like that, or if you're the one making her wary of anything she says. Well, why don't we test that? How? You go out with her. Why? You test if she's really me if it's really me who makes her like that. It's not like you can say no, you know? I mean, it's my honor that's on the line here. I want to prove you're the only talking shit about me. Even if you were right, you have quite the fixation on that girl. She's fun. Fun how? She actually reacts when I tease her. You take it in stride, but she actually gets startled, squirms, and then gets uncomfortable. How is that any good? Well, she's cute and her reactions are cute. But if you keep it up, she'll either leave or get used to you. You know, like me. Shit, you're right. I must save my teasing for when the moment is just right then. No, that's not the problem. It is for me. And what are you doing here? What about the dog? He said he had to go out. By the way, he said his name was... Say, this Laura girl. You guys get along? Wait, so we're not gonna get to learn his name? Damn it. I wouldn't know. We get along at least... along as co-workers at the very least. What kind of girl is she? Aside from the whole politically correct rabbit thing. Slow. She's the kind that does things so carefully that she does them really, really slow. Really, really slow. I can't deny that when she actually finishes stuff, she does a great job, but it's unnerving. She doesn't actually have to be with us in the building though, she's more like a freelancer. Why is she there then? Because she likes dogs. And that's why I insist that you two would make a fine couple. That's a really superficial statement. It's like saying you're fine with someone because you're both women. Okay, bad example. May I say something? By all means. If that Laura girl is really as bland as you claim her to be, wouldn't she be better off with a more assertive person? Lilim? A more assertive partner? Yo, piece of scrap, she's totally calling you a pussy. I mean, she kinda is. She kinda is. But, that's true. She definitely, I mean, that sort of personality would definitely be good in a relationship with someone who's antsy and always, you know, that sort of personality probably needs guidance, I guess, in a relationship. If they're too afraid to do anything themselves or say anything themselves. She's right though. Sharing interest and being compatible are totally different things. Yep, they are. But then you're underestimating the power of love. Whether you want to admit it or not, love changes people for the better or for worse. Who knows, maybe you'll become more assertive after spending time with her. That's true too, you could become more assertive, but... I don't know. I feel like... forcing someone to change like that. Or she'll drive me nuts, yeah. That's more likely. I guess that's a possibility too. Still, why are you so insistent on me and her getting together? Because she's like a cute rabbit, so someone might try to eat her out there? It'd be a lot easier to keep her in my sight. So in short, your motherly instincts arose because of Laura. Why not see if she likes you, and... You already tried to hit on her, didn't you? You make me sound like some sort of skirt chaser. She's not into girls. How did you find out? I asked her directly. Of course you did. She seemed, giddy afterward, though. I heard her muttering something about meeting her first lesbian. Okay, then. It was weird. Okay, enough Laura for a night. Refrain from using "that's what you said last night" jokes or variations thereof, please. Party pooper. Let's get a drink then. Sounds good to me. I'll have a bloom light, please. Get me a fringe weaver. Alright. 1 bloom light and 1 fringe weaver. Okay then. I don't think I made this. Wait, no, I might have. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3. Aged on the rocks and mixed, wow. And a fringe weaver. Jesus Christ, this fucking thing. It's 9, right? Yeah, 9. All aged and mixed. Here we go. Here you go. I wonder why it's called a bloom light. Seems it was first developed at some video game event. The creator said something about making the attendees feel like their customers do. Said attendees were, of course, part of some big game companies. Seems the company always used too much bloom lighting, so the bartender there literally made them drink all the bloom. So it's not called that because it glows in the dark? No, not this one. Come to think of it, did you ever change because of a relationship, Jill? Kind of, I guess. In more ways than one, I guess. Would you say for better or for worse? I guess for better. I'm too thick-headed to develop any new bad habits. Although, thanks to my first boyfriend, I did pick up a very annoying habit of correcting people's grammar on the fly. Pretty annoying when I think back to it. So you were one of those kinds of people. As for me, sometimes I think I became more, what's the word? Cynical, jaded, bitter, tired of the crap this world and everyone else in it throws on a daily basis. Hey, I'm just quoting you. I mean, that's the truth. But yeah, I think I became all of that because of one girlfriend I had in college. She got me into the whole activism thing in the first place. How was that bad? We'd all go and protest, we'd start all kinds of movements to see things changed. I really got into the whole thing, but whenever I wanted to get more serious, I'd find myself coming up against the wall. The wall is an analogy for the fact that not everyone was willing to go that far. I found out pretty fast that most of them were in the whole thing because of some shitty fad, and not because they actually believed in whatever movement they were championing. So I moved from group to group, only to find people who were in it because of a fad. And when they were not in it because of a passing fad, they were the dangerous extremist kind. My tolerance for people's shit was greatly diminished after all that. So, it wasn't so much the person you had a relationship with, but rather other people. You seriously never thought about it that way? You need to stop putting the blame for what you do on past relationships. I mean, it's just kind of a thing, generally dealing with more people makes you more jaded towards the stupid shit they do. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. Whatever. Where's the other guy, by the way? He had to escort one of the dogs outside. Figures. Oh, yeah. The one that was here asked if you were the nice lady that works at the Self-Art Toy Company. I suppose he's interested in talking to you, or something. Why didn't he do it then? I don't know. You've been doing a few jobs on the side, haven't you? The pay from the dogs isn't enough to keep up with the mounting debts. I don't know how you do it. It's hard to believe dogs pay you at all. But this is coming from someone working at a place that pays a dog for doing fuck all. Or at least, I think we're paying him. I'm not completely certain that we do. Well, you got anything else? Well, we're fine, but we have to get up early tomorrow, and by we, I really mean her. She got invited to a picnic, and I won't stand to hear another "had to go to a picnic with the hangover" story. Fine, well, let's go then. See you, Jill. Bye. Please come again. Man, you're such a party pooper. You'll be the party pooper tomorrow if you keep drinking. So I'll take my break. Call me if someone comes. Alright. Oh, it was nice seeing those two again. Bit of a lighter conversation than normal. Safe to keep playing. No dogs in sight. Still good there. Okay then, back to work. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, hey, look who it is. She seems down. Maybe there's something I can give her to cheer her up. Let's try to cheer Alma up. She might like classy drinks, but what she really likes, if I remember correctly... So I was right, she did drink a Branzini before. I had to go check real quick, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she likes the Branzini. I'm gonna go look through some older recordings, but this should be it, I think. I think this is what she likes. I think she has gotten this quite a few times now, right? 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Aged and mixed. But yeah, I'm fairly sure this is what she likes. Hey. Huh? And this? It's on me. Drink, so you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Heh. So, how is it? Brantini, so do you pay attention to- So you do pay attention to what I asked for. You have quite the fixation with Brantinis. I mean, I did have to go back and check, but yes, I guess. That's what I thought. To be honest, they suit you. Hey, wanna hear a silly story? Always. When I would turn 21, my dad and I went to a bar to celebrate, just him and I. He told me to dress well enough that he looked like my sugar daddy. Really? It was a fun night. We pretended at times we were dating. I managed to blow off some steam about my mom. But the highlight of him was him ordering a Brantini for me. I've had plenty of drinks and gotten wasted many times since I was 15, but that drink was different. It wasn't about getting drunk. The drunk itself was the pleasure. Or the drink itself was the pleasure. He too said they suited me somehow. Oh. Ever since that day, he's called me Brantini Girl from time to time. Your dad sounds like a cool guy. You should meet him sometime. So why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tire if I kept it up. So, what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. Say, Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries on me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary, I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story, then, more specifically, that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Oh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself, and I mean that. She never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I have no idea why she turned out like that, but my mom and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. Huh. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. Oh, that's a great fucking decision. What? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot, steamy nights, and then left. Well... Huh, you acted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. So she's broke and she can't even get enough for a bus. Even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents, and being such a sweet angels, they made a mess out of the whole place. Bernard and Ava are actually staying with me a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asked me how the kids are. And of course, after all the built-up tension, I just exploded. First I started ranting about how her kids are growing up seeing some messed up stuff. I start scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her children. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank. I don't have any kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I'm pretty much raised Eva and Bernardo, and they turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Damn. Yeah, she really need to let off some steam. I mean, I do agree with her though. I really do. I really see, like, I hate to say how much you see that problem of people not wanting to take responsibility for their own kids and shit like that. And there are just a lot of people who don't want to take responsibility for their own fucking life and deal with stuff, you know? And if it's like someone close to you and you kind of feel the need to have to take care of them or help them out, it's just fucking stressful. It's just fucking stressful. I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Anyway, I could help? You just did. Huh? I knew who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss this with any of my family members. I can't tell my mom your daughter is a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know? Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more for you to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Now all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender is my dad, actually. Wait, what? Kidding, kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get Big Boo's team was Eva. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breast actually started growing when he was 8. Oh dear, the poor boy. I just hope I don't take too much from my mother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mom lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's the thing about a shrimp allergy, but I haven't had any problems with that. Oh, I see. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mom, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, that worries me. What worries me is, what if I end up like that too? How so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all this? If you ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. Well, yeah, that's true, that's very true. The fact that you don't want to be like that, and you're worried about becoming like that, is good enough sign that you're probably smart enough to avoid being like that. Plus, you've earned your own thus far, and you support yourself just fine. So if you really did settle down, it's not like you'd quit your job and just become a housewife or something. At least I'd imagine not. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, am I lying? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I mean, I'd rather have standards than not. I mean, standards are a good thing. They are. You know, you shouldn't lower your standards for someone. I mean, you can't hold them to an unreachable place, but it's good to have them. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What can I get you? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic, please. Sure, something with ice. Let me check out. There's nothing. Okay, so alcoholic with ice. Bad touch. But she kind of likes... What's the Brandini considered? Brandini is considered sweet, classy, and happy. So she likes sweet, classy, and happy. Flavor... Oh, I might say sweet, classy, and happy. Sweet. Does that have ice? That doesn't. I just made her a Brandini. I don't think she wants another one. That's... got most of it. Yeah, I think... yeah, that sounds fine. That's got most of what she likes. It's got sweet and happy, I guess. It's not classy, but... 4, 5, 6... powder delta... 1 flanergide, 2 permatrine... on the rocks and blended. There you go.